Actually, if you were to look at the Buddha's teaching, it has been arranged in order, right? Or this arrangement of the order of the Dharma is for the teaching purposes, right? For example, certain sutta, if you were to read a certain sutta, you see that different times why the Buddha mentioned this thing, why the Buddha advised this type of advice in this way. You see this type of people, there are certain group of people, and so because of their mind state and the different kinds of problems, so the Buddha give different kinds of answer. Now, and that was in the past, right? We human being, no matter whether you're a human being in the past, or present, or the future human being, you will still be a human being, right? With this body that was subject to birth, aging, illness, and death. There's no exceptionals, right? The difference is what? The difference is what in our language, the country we stay, the weather, right? The custom, and so forth. But you talk about nature, the natural phenomena of a human beings, right? When you're happy, you laugh. When you're sad, you cry, right? You can get very angry, very agitated. It's the same. It's the same. It's just that the language is different, the expression is different, and the different in the custom, right? Those protocol. That's all. But the fundamental truth is all the same. We look at it. What we say is the truth because why the Dharma? You look at the nature. What are the subject? Like remember, I told you to recollect all the impermanence of things, right? The whole day just refer to those things external of you, whether they are permanent or impermanent, or they keep changing. There's nothing at all you can what do you call it? Identify that it doesn't change, right? But this mind state of you change also, same thing. But this awareness, the aware of all these things, all the differentiations of things, this one doesn't change. Why? When you're sad, you know. How come you know? Because you have this awareness. When you're happy, you know. How come you know? This awareness. This is what I call citta, the mind, right? The mind is something that doesn't die. What die? This body of ours die. That's all. The mind will take forms, different kinds of form. And that's why when different peoples of different kinds of karma that they have committed in the past, when they're born into this world, it's just something that you just don't know why. There's a connection that you got to go to that place. Why? I don't know. You just got to go there and do something. And after the thing is done, you can go. Right? And for example, a lot of things that happen in our life, we just puzzle why. Why this thing happen? Right? And if you say that if there's no connection, right, how can we go? Right? I give you a good example of my individual. Right? We were born in Singapore. And, all the Singapore temple are very well organized, You have all the things. And it just can't click. We just can't click. We go to this temple, go to the temple, we try to, just can't click. And the timing is not there. The condition is not right. And you can't click. You just can't click. You must wait for the right moment. The right situation, right timing, and it just click. You just click and you don't know why, but it just click. And the person you meet, to other people, they might think that, no, he is no good at all, and blah blah blah. But to us, it meant something, right? For example, I mentioned about my teacher. He's very eccentric man. People just cannot accept his behavior, but it just click. I can just click because what we know there's a connection there, and we know that when he says something, we know what he meant, and it can enhance the practice in ourselves. And this is something that keeps us moving because in the practice of Dharma, right? We say conducive companionship, conducive food, conducive weather, conducive place to practice, conducive ahara, sapayato, sapaya. That means conducive. So you got to choose for yourself whether it's conducive or not, right? But most of the time we choose is what? It must be something like not so bad like our home, and everything is according to what we like, right? Then we say it's conducive, but we never go and gauge by the way of in our practice of when I'm exposed to this kind of training, how was my mind, my state? Is it improving or is it deteriorating? Or not improving, it's getting worse. We know clearly within ourselves. The people we associate the same thing. And then the food wise is easier, right? Like I say, there's people fasting now. You can see, people can go without food. Why? This is too much food, right? And we can do a lot of things, the adjustment within ourselves. If you want to find good practice within ourselves, and again, a lot of things depend on yourself. How you adapt to the practice is very important, right? If not, most of the time nowadays we are comparing in how many likes. A lot of people mention how many likes. No, Dharma is not like you got to live under drag your nose by other people. No, you better look for yourself. Yeah, on your mind state, your own mental mind state. Is it improving or not improving? And not improving, why? Why? You must ask this question: why is it not improving? Then you can do some remedy. If not, you'll be something like just do for the sake of doing, or because the group is doing. I'm following the group. They don't look nice, and blah blah blah. And it doesn't serve the purpose of why you are here. You got to have a purpose. Why are you here? I'm here. I want to learn something. I hear something I never heard before. And can I absorb it? Can I digest it? You may not be able to digest now, right? Because our view of certain things is so strong. But in the certain stage of our life, in the practice, when our mind start to calm down, when our mind start to see the truth, then we see that, he mentioned, she mentioned, or he mentioned, the teacher will mention before. This thing will spring up within your mind. That's why it's good sometimes to expose yourself, right? You're exposed. You'd have to accept it or deny. Just be present and listen and see, right? Like I said earlier, a lot of things we might not be. We think that it doesn't pertain to my understanding now. I doesn't understand why is he talking about all these things which I don't like to listen. And this is always, we call it, we as a practitioner, we have this kind of preconceived notions. We want the speaker to speak thing that we like to listen. Yeah, correct, this is Dharma. When he says something you don't like, not Dharma. See, that's the problem. It happens to me, same thing. Why I dare to bring out this type of thing? Because this is our weaknesses, right? Our weaknesses. Because our spiritual maturity is not matured. We are kindergarten, right? And maybe the teacher can see that, well, you are going out to primary school, say something about primary school. And he said, why? But later he said, oh yeah, he mentioned that. But click, tick, okay. You're prepared, you're mentally prepared. And you know how to proceed from there. Right? This is something, exposure is very, very important. Last time when we read books, for me, I read the books about Long Pu Man, Puritato, I read about all the Kubachan, and I tell myself, I want to be like them. You cannot be like them. You are you. They are they. So I practice so hard. I look at Long Pu Man's book. Wow, he sit whole night. He walked this and that. When he read this book, when Long Ta Mahabua wrote the book, Long Pu Man already practiced 40, 50 years. And there you are, this young chap, just come new to the practice first day. Want to be like Long Pu Man, daydreaming. Wow. You see? Daydream. They cannot. And then we get demoralized very easily. Right? Then later, in this journey of practice, we start to say that, come on, don't be silly. Oh yeah. But he said that, he's very stubborn. No, he's a human being, I'm a human being. If he can do, I also can do. Yeah. You can do, Long Pu Man can fly, you can't fly. That's it. That's it. Yeah, we can't. Long Pu Man can read people's mind, we can't. Uh-oh. See, we got trapped here. And then we become very honest. That's why I say honesty is very important in the journey of your practice. You've got to be very honest. Okay, this is how I can manage. I can manage only this much. And you just manage, and you will gradually, I use the word gradually, not overnight, gradually. When we are on the ball, I use the word on the ball. That means hands-on. You're not negligent, you doesn't neglect, you're not ignorant, you're not careless, you're always, on the watch. And you see things start to reap results slowly, very slowly, but it is very satisfying. Yeah, I'm on the right path. You will know. But before you say that, okay, you understand. There's trial and error. It's just that any kinds of trait, any kinds of knowledge, which a newcomer will always find it hard to master, to adapt. So it's trial and error. Trial and error. Keep doing it. Practice, make perfect. Until we, okay, this is the way we handle the mind. You know what is the just right for you. No one can tell, no teacher can tell for you, no. They can always give you encouragement, do more, but you are the one. Because why? You lead your own life. The way you behave, the way you indulge yourself in all this sensory contact. See, no one can help you. You yourself must know that, okay, this amount of food intake, just nice for me, not too much. Okay, this amount of things I do will be just nice, just right. Everything you got to look, refer back to your mind state. Then you can really, in times to come, find the right balance in your practice. Right? It can take years and years and years, and people still can't find the balance. Let me tell you, it's not so easy attending a course and say, I have attained this, I have attained that. Wow, so easy to attain nowadays. No, you got to keep doing. But of course, we don't even underestimate a certain individual who possess the barami, the goodness in themselves. Right? That the Buddha said, those people who are fast, 7 days. Right? When you look at the category of people, the kind of effort we put in, are we under this category? Then we say that, no. Okay? 7 months. 7 months is what? Maintaining mindfulness whole day, whole night, Then we say that, oh no, I think I take the 7-year one. You gotta be honest. They say that, oh yeah, a 7-year or maybe 70-year, who knows? You see? And then you got to be honest. Yeah, we spend more time on, not the practice, on indulgence, on the fun, rather than the practice itself. Then we can, from here, slowly, right? We start to observe. We start to say that, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that, I will cut this, cut that. And you are the one who's going to do it. And nobody will know. And you are the one who feels that, oh yeah, it's getting better. My mind is not so crazy anymore. It's not crazy anymore. Then you just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, until it becomes a second nature of yourself. That's why I say practice make perfect. It's not easy, it's not hard. It's your effort, your persistent effort. You already have the faith, right? And if with your persistent effort, with your mindfulness intact, you will arrive with samadhi, and that all these things will also reinforce what? Your faith even more. When you have the wisdom arise within yourself, when the samadhi arises, wisdom, you have more faith. They say, wow, how the Buddha do that? Wow, how the Kubachan. No wonder the Kubachan can full swing. The die. Okay, die. We try die. They say, no, I cannot die. That's the problem. And of course, not everybody are the same. Not everybody have the kind of same temperament, the kind of vigor, I use the word vigor, to go for it. Some sort of 50-50, some of what look and see, like a shopping center, shop around, see. Yeah, I mean, it's normal, this kind of exposure, right? As I said earlier, we are just part of the jigsaw and puzzle. We are just part of jigsaw and puzzle. We are just like a bridge to bridge you to goodness. That's all. That's nothing important. But you say not important, also not true. It's important also. So it's jigsaw and puzzle. Everybody plays a part, right? It's just like you climbing a staircase, right? That's why we shouldn't. The Buddha said we shouldn't run down on any tradition or run down on anybody else. Everybody plays a part in developing our barami, our goodness, right? For example, there's certain thing that you dislike. You discover you dislike, right? Now, why I say you should thank that fella? Because that fella are able to make you dislike him. That is to trigger your defilement, to know that, hey, you used to have this defilement was disliking an other person. And you, oh yeah, it's true. It's true. Why you dislike? Because I don't like the way he talk, I don't like the way he say things, blah blah. And when you look at your own deformity, your eye, the duty of the eyes is to see, the duty of the ear is to listen, and the content is whether you accept or not accept. So disliking and disliking come from where? Oh, myself. Now see, when you start to bring it back to yourself, to your own mind, this is where you start to solve problem in life. Your own problem. But if you keep focusing, right, externally, then your mind is always on externally. Oh, this is not good, we should improve this, we should improve that, and always on outside. And you're always, very on fire. The mind is always on fire, burning, no calmness at all. But the minute you start to bring introverts towards you, right? Then you find, oh, you still the same person, but your mental attitude has changed. And because the change of your own mental attitude, being able to redirect your thought finding mind state on other people, to find the weakness within yourself. Why are you penalizing? They say, oh, yeah, why not I look at myself? Why not I look at my own weaknesses? This is where you're going to improve. This is where we're going to look at our own, what we call it, mind that is full of stubbornness and wrong view. When we start to look inward towards ourselves, right? We use the word ourselves first. Then you will say that, the Buddha said no self. How can you keep talking about I will self, I will self? You got to have this supposition term to identify first, right? Until you start to practice in your path, and you say that, actually, is there a self? Is there a self? Where does the self come from? The identification of self come from where? The body? Hey, body, hey. Your hair, the self? Which one? If there's a self, then it should be permanent. It can be controlled, right? It shouldn't be changing. But no. When we start to synchronize into it, when we start to develop that kind of self-dialogue into all the aspects in so-called our self, they find out, it's actually just a label of arising and passing away that's happening within our own mind that we call a self. Even the thoughts, then we start to get engrossed, we start to have this kind of understanding arising within, and you start to, when you start to understand more, the more your mind will be free from bondage, will be free from all this kind of attachment, right? But you are still a human being. You still got to, get engaged with human being on earth. But you know that it's just a temporary engagement, right? It comes and goes. You don't have to say that, I'm not attached. When, like I say, when you know this is fire, there's something that is separated from your mind. You know what to do. And things will get better and better as you practice. You know that, okay, you need to rest. Then you rest. You need to rest the body. You need to rest your mind, right? And this is when you understand your own mind state. Then you refer back to other people, same thing, the same greed, same set of mind that have greed, hatred, and delusion, same. Then you start to develop a sense of compassion, the kind of, how to help. We cannot change them, but how to help, how to coach them. That's all. If who want to be coached, we just give them helping. If not, it's okay, nothing to lose, right? Then we be very carefree. It's not that, you should be engaging in the social thing, no, because we look at the whole practice is to identify your own problems, right? If you can get yourself done it, right? You know the path. When you say you got no problem, then you can tell people how to get to this state of no problem, right? And it's only applicable to people who are willing to listen. Right? Not everyone want to listen, right? Sometimes say that, don't do it. You say, do a bit, never mind. What to do? Don't do it. You aggravate more problem. It's okay. Okay, go ahead. You have the far side. It's not that you have the psychic. No, this is something we call it the knowledge arise within just inside this mind. You just okay. This is something we need to do, and to answer, to reinforce, to answer, we call equanimity of certain issues. Okay. You just let go. Just be. It's not that you don't want to do. Okay, leave it there. They call mind state. And when something, whether success or failure happen, your mind will be indifferent. You'll be affected by, get so happy when they success, or get so sad when people get failure. It's good for them, right? If they can succeed, congratulations, anumodana. If they can't, they fail, try again. Try again, never mind. This lifetime cannot, never mind. You already develop good mental attitude. When the next lifetime you come back again, continue your journey, right? So you are not demoralized at all. And people who are practicing same thing. You develop kind of right attitudes in your training. That's right. We always encourage. Just keep encouraging, keep doing. Go. We never say that, don't do it. You can't, impossible. Never say that. Never say that. Never harbor the thing, impossible, too hard, I can't. No. The minute you say, I can't, pop, your battery already flat half already. Yeah. You must say that, let me try. Let me try. You know? Sometimes the teacher will ask you to do something. We haven't even tried. We say, too hard, I don't want to do, I can't, this and that. Oh, no. No. My teacher, have you tried? No, try first. Try first. When you really try, and you come back, you cannot. Have you given your best? They say, no. Okay, try another time. And come back again. Have you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Have I go again? This is how we call it persistent effort. It's not a persistent effort of look at the timing. Oh, okay, 4 o'clock, let's go back. And well, this is why these suppositions standard that we have been trained, have been indoctrinated, right? You see that? Why can't you go the extra mile? You know, when a person have the kind of right attitude, he will say that I will go extra mile. You will do more. You will do more. You improve more. Do more. It's okay. They say, come on, don't be so hardworking. You know, we're getting the same pay while you do that stupid, you know. Come on. And if you say no, because this is attitude. You must have the kind of right attitude. That there's something you don't know, you have acquired, go. You know, when people do 1 hour, you better do 5 hours. Because why? We don't know. We haven't know yet. We don't follow other people. They do 1 hour because they already acquired. They know how to bring the mind to concentration. They don't have to, like us struggling. They just 15 minutes, 5 minutes, focus, poof, enter already. We struggle like hell, 5 hours still like zooming like that, zooming all over the place. And yet we say that, because, you know, he 1 hour, we also 1 hour. No. In that case, you won't progress. In that case, you won't improve. Right? You must have the kind of persistent effort that, okay, you know, like someone is crazy about doing certain thing and you still don't need to full swing, you know, full swing. This is how we can reap result. You know, it's just like you're doing business. Let's say you're doing certain business. Meditation is the same. Right? Doing business and you earn a lot of money or the whole money just is salah. You're sitting under the salah. You think the sun can chase you away. You're so happy counting your money, sitting under the sun. It's okay, happy. Because why? You have the Dharma, same thing. Same thing. There's no such thing as too late, too tired, it's too early. No. It's always there. Right? It's always there. You're always prepared. So we must develop. That's why this attitude, your persistent effort, when you're done it, you acquired it, you have what? Confidence. The more confidence will arise in you, and the more you want to do more. You know, you won't be discouraged or be dampened by other people who some lazy people. No lah, don't go away. You don't think like the monk. You know, the monk crazy. You know? Yeah, they are fanatic. You know, no, we're trying to relate the kind of mindset, the kind of mental attitude that if you want to go for the purification of your own mind, this is the way, full swing. You have to whack. I used to go whacking. Never give up. Never give up. And it reap result. When you reap result, they say that, okay, maybe I can slow down. Because you know, it's no point pushing. You can't push. You got to do it gradually. Right? Gradually. Keep testing yourself. Keep exposing yourself to different kind of tests. Different kind of tests. In Taiwan, they call it long kong. For example, okay, is your mind stabilized? You say, yeah, very stabilized. In the temple, under aircon condition, let's go. Do you youngs go and sit alone? Right? No. You go there, it's all over the place. It's crazy. You can't even concentrate. They say that fear. Fear. This is how we test. They say, okay, go without food. See how your mind react when you don't have food. When you sit under the sun, how it react to heat. It's not fanatic. It's just you got to try it out. Whether your mind have the wisdom to change the whole situation to your advantage in the practice. And this is how we're able to adapt. They say, oh, okay. Many times of adapting, changing this, you find your practice more and more interesting. It's not so dull anymore. It's very interesting. And because of the training, you have been training yourself, tasks you can apply. You can apply to people like you all, right? Which I dare to make a statement. Have you been to outdoor sitting? Have any monks bring you for outdoor? No. A lot of my monks say, oh, Ajahn, you're very interesting. No. Sometimes I made them go and open up the sewage and then go and scoop shit and use that as a teaching tool to teach them. Everybody, I don't want to go and scoop. This is your shit. Because they say that, how to see Asupa? I say, easy, come here. Open the sewage. And all the maggot, okay, scoop. Right? And then after they bathe, at night, meditation time, that will be the topics, Asupa. Then they were hands-on, they say, yeah, it's really shit. Right? Like sometimes old age. We send it to the old age home to serve the old monk that are paralyzed, and also serve them. You got to change for them pampers, you got to touch your shit, and then this is young. Of course, I must set a good example. I go there and scoop the shit with my hand, and then wash up, and then do it. He said, I said, hey, one day you will grow old. One day your shit will be like that. Same. Then they sort of look at me. Oh, yeah, true. Do it. Yeah. Then they submit themselves. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You see, you got to bring the training more interesting, hands-on. Not just theory, talk about it, but there's no engagement. You must have engagement. When you have engagement, then what we call it, insight will arise. The confidence will arise. The kind of right understanding to the individual trainee will benefit. Right. We keep talking about Dharma, sitting here in the aircon room and Dharma and happy about it, go back, sit there, go some, your mind crazy all over the place. Right? It's not that we want to gain anything. You must have something to hold on to. Okay, these are the training. It's very good. Right? We got to make it interesting. If not, it's so dark. Just sit and then it's pain, backache, pain, backache, and the same question, same answer. Every time that I go every retreat, the same question. This and that and this, and they say, I've been answering this question, I think don't know how many 100 times already. How come they never learn? Why? Because our mind, when you think of your question, there's everybody have your own fairy tale story in your mind, individually. You doesn't know, right? Even I'm talking now, some will be daydreaming or some other things, off to some other subject, right? And then after that, he will ask the same question. Ajahn, I thought I mentioned that in my talk. You see, this is a problem. That's why when we say that, okay, how are we going to cut this kind of problem? Like this, bring them to the forest, throw inside the forest, let the forest teach them. Let the forest teach you. Let the real nature teach you. Let the real exposure teach you. Then you will learn. You will talking about how to reflect about old age. We haven't old yet. Easy. Go and visit the old age home. Right? Do a cleanup. Do a volunteers. Right? And bathe the old people. I don't know whether this is allowable in Australia or get sued, I don't know. But in Asian country, we are able to do that. We just tell them, okay, you may come at this time. These are the things you do, and these are the things you don't do. Right? And you go in, you can do. Right? You wash things, and then you the minute you are there, it gives you the opportunity to reflect about relationship. Why are they being sent here? Don't they have children to look after them? Right? Then we start to talk to the old people. We start to understand. They start to cry. I got so many sons. Nobody want to look after me. Oh, why? Why does that happen? You see? Then we start to see more about life, more about how indulgent human being can be, even though with all the kind of highly educated but heartless, very heartless. I come across a lot of old people cry. Even as a monk, we went to visit old age home. Sometimes, the carer request for monk to give dharma talk to the old age people to cheer them up. So, and they cry. When I go there, I talk about cheering. They say, how to get cheerful? I say, why? What's wrong? My son don't come and see me. I say, oh, okay. I say, I'm your son. You're not my son. I say, you take me like a son. No, I'm not my son. You see the connection? You're not my son, but you're a good monk. You always come and see us, but you're not my son. You see the attachment. They thought that the son must be the son that come up from her stomach. You see the blood connections, the kind of blood connection they have. Like a 血缘, blood is always thicker than water. The sayings go. It's true. Then we see that, oh yeah. Although of course we look back, maybe this is her karma. Yeah, it's her karma, or his karma or her karma. Later we see, oh never mind, we try to make full, try to give them more caring. Go there, can talk to them, these old people. They are very, very lonely, very sad. Right? They have the 5-star facility. So what? 5-star facility, one maid to one old people. Some even got two maid, and you pay. But again, I say, this physical comfort is not the real comfort. These old people, they are lonely. They are longing for what? Their beloved want to come and see them. And this is something which is very, very painful. And all the time they are longing. When some car come in only, her head will ding, like scanning to see, hoping that it's her son or is their son coming. No. And they said, oh no, it's not my son, it's somebody else's son. And it's very painful. When we look at this kind of situation, wow, okay, how can we address this kind of problem? But this is worldly thing, but it reflects on the mind state of an individual, right? Like for us, all practitioners, so one day if we have been sent, right? We have this so-called health system. You send to the or they never send you, you're staying at home, and the healthcare people come to you. And if you know how to manage your own mind state, then you won't longing who to come and see you. You say, oh, so nice to be alone. Yeah, I know this old lady. She stays in Perth. She's 90 over years old. She's alone. And she's mentally sharp, very sharp. And she meditate, and people come, even though she know her carer still think in her house, she said that, what to do? This is old age people take advantage of you. She don't get angry. I thought that she will complain and then, can you complain? Or no, leave it. It's okay. Sometimes they take something valuable from the house and they go, the carer. But she's old. She said, never mind. I'm dying soon. I'm too old, 90 plus. I will die one day. Right? And you see, this is the kind of mind state where the person practice meditation. No problem. You can be alone, especially country like here. If you're not equipped with how to look after your own mind, you're going to have problems. Right? If you're alone, you don't know what to do. You start to search for high and low for someone to come in, to have a partner or someone that could understand you. Nobody will understand you. You don't even understand your own defilement, how to understand you. You see? That's why we have a lot of problems with human relation problems. That's why I say I read news. This rich couple married for not long, divorced already. I say, why? Why? They portray themselves to be the most lovely couple on earth, and what happened? How can you rely on the relationship? They say, because of what? Defilement, liking, disliking, agree, disagree. But if you yourself submit to your own practice, if you're alone, who to quarrel? Quarrel with yourself. Yes, you quarrel with yourself because sometimes certain thing you think about it, you want to do, you can't even manifest, can't even comply or do what you have thought. Right? You can't even do that. Then you expect someone, not you, to do things that you want them to do. Sorry, like girlfriend and boyfriend. You want the boyfriend to, this and that, and want the girlfriend to be this, and then in the end, boom, break up. This is the problem with human beings. Your own problem is our own problem. There's a lot of things. The more you look into the meditation, the more you understand that, wow, it's not easy. Even your own mouth, your teeth, your tongue also can bite your teeth can bite your own tongue. You want to talk about other people? That, you have this and that. Oh, no. No, don't date. You can think about it. Well-wisher can wish good for this thing to happen, but in reality, no. When you are alone, then you can see the reality of this mind of yours. The pain, the craving for something is there. It's not going anywhere. It's there so clearly. And you are the one who can only identify and find a solution in how to solve this mind's problem of yours. That's all. That's why we have been earlier mentioned everyday kindness, compassion, forgiving, right? And why we can't forgive, why we cannot forgive, why we always attach to the view that we have, and the emotion, and accompanied by emotion that so unfulfilling, unhappy with us. We know it's no good, but we say that no. The mind, no, cannot forgive. And who get burned? You. Who else get burned? So remember the practice, like I said earlier, you don't need very lot of knowledge. You just do the practice, and does my greed increase? Greed, hatred, delusion, these three things, you gauge whether they increase or decrease. That's all. Good enough. Right? You don't need another people, but people will say that, I think, don't know what happened to him. It's not that crazy like last time. It's not that talkative, so angry, and so frustration. His face full of hatred no more. Smiling, happy. What does he do? You yourself, you doesn't know. But other people will will identify. They can see. Oh, yeah, he's don't know. Yeah, maybe go and ask him what he do. Yeah. And they say, oh, I practice meditation and I managed to control my crazy mind to get angry. How? Puto. When the anger comes, come out already. Then you better. If you don't have mindfulness, it's impossible to address the issue. Impossible. You always retaliate. Whatever happens, bam, you just react so fast that the snap like that. But the minute you start to practice restraint, then every thought moments that arises, you will look at it and say, okay, this is unwholesome thought. I'm not going to react, right? And you find yourself very light, happier. Okay, today you got a point. You got a point is that you doesn't react to anger. You can do it. When you can do it, second time, third time, the more you do it, the more proficient, the more expert you are able to see this kind of thought arising in you. And the kind of mind state you're experiencing, of course, sometimes you don't know where to look for answer, right? Whether you're doing correctly or incorrect. You just keep, have a dialogue and look at it. How this mind makes story. And say, oh, even this dialogue within me is also unbelievable because it's also possess certain prejudice within this mindset. And say, oh, the more you practice, this is the way. The more a person practice, the more his mind getting lighter. Okay? So that will be the sharing for tonight.